Before we begin presenting this year's Polys, we have a huge announcement that we've been keeping under wraps until now. You see, the Poly is a virtual trophy. It isn't intended to exist in the physical world because it defies physics. Our shiny golden decahedron, designed by the decahedralist, our friend Linda Ricci, levitates above its engraved base with the WebXR emblem crown floating above it. Hence, it cannot be printed in 3D. The first two Polys were virtual events, and we minted the trophies as NFTs before it was a craze, then sent them to our winners so they could be displayed in their virtual environments. A virtual trophy for a virtual medium, right? It seemed like a good idea at the time. Now that the pandemic is over and our show has graduated to this in-person event, we needed a solution on what to give our in-person nominees and honorees. Patrick Cozzi is here today to receive his Lifetime Achievement Award in person. And sure, we could email him his Poly, give him a high five on stage for coming here, but we wanted to give him something physical to take home. Last year, LookingGlass introduced its WebXR library, enabling us to give a virtual trophy as a physical object. Now, we can give the man who's been honored for his work in developing the glTF specs a glTF WebXR award in WebXR. That's so meta-verse. We are proud to reveal for the first time that the Polys WebXR Awards has partnered with the LookingGlass factory, based here in Brooklyn, to present the Poly moving forward in a LookingGlass portrait. And here to present the first Poly in a LookingGlass to our first person honoree is Shawn Frayne, inventor of the LookingGlass and CEO and co-founder of LookingGlass Factory. Welcome, Shawn, and thank you so much for your team.
Thank you so much. Hey everyone in here and out there, and thank you to the Polys and Zero Space for having us. So that there's no suspense, here is that amazing award now represented in holographic glory in a LookingGlass portrait. I'm the CEO of the company LookingGlass that has made these devices. This is our smaller device, but we also have a 32-inch and a 65-inch holographic light field display. If anyone's in Greenpoint, home of the hologram, then hope y'all will come out sometime and check it out. We believe that the future of holograms and 3D generally is innately cross-platform. So you see this in a holographic LookingGlass display, but you can also get access to that same hologram of any content. So this is a 3D model. This is a glTF represented on my phone in an embeddable format in a platform called LookingGlass Blocks. This is built on top of WebXR, so it is innately cross-platform that can display content in the maximum 3D of the device. So you could go to our website, look.glass, or directly to this particular part of our website called blocks.glass and get early access to this way to share holographic content of models, of nerfs, of real-world captures in a way that folks really haven't been able to do before easily. And I know that some speakers before chatted about this, that our goal is to go from this environment where I know a bunch of folks here, we're all friends, we've been doing this for a long time, and to go to a wider audience of folks who can get access to the power that WebXR has across many devices, mobile, VR, AR, holographic displays, light field displays, the whole kit and caboodle. So I'm really excited and honored to be here at the Polys, to be a part of this entire group that has really built the cross-platform future, not relying on walled gardens where content is hidden behind paywalls, behind sign-ins, but accessible through the open internet. We're proud to be a small part of that. Amazing to be presenting to some of the pioneers of the foundational technologies of what I think is going to power the future for a lot of us around the world in the shift from 2D to 3D. So don't take my word for it. You can go check out some of this stuff on our website, look.glass, and you'll get to it. And again, I'm gonna hand over this amazing trophy to Patrick. And thanks everyone for having me here.
so cool. Here, I'm going to borrow that for a second. Stay with me, please. Thank you to you and your team for this contribution. It's so amazing. And now it's time, presenting our first Poly of the show, the Lifetime Achievement Award. Here to share their love for this year's award winner, Patrick Cozzi, is a message from Brandon Jones, Nadine Allen,